Cancer, it's April 2023. You can see I've got a slightly different format today, and the reason for that is I'd call this a special edition because this week Pluto has, for the first time in almost 250 years, made a move into the sign of Aquarius. And for you, that is particularly important because Aquarius is your eighth house, the eighth direction of the heavens, and really probably one of the most difficult segments of the horoscope to unravel. The eighth house has to do with all of the deeper hidden psychological problems that we are confronted with in life. Those issues that stem from our childhood, those traumas, those shocks, emotional and otherwise. It's the abuse we've suffered. It's also the things we've done wrong. So some of the great astrologers consider this eighth house the house of sin. I don't like that word. I think I prefer the word lesson. In any case, the transit of Pluto into this area is obviously going to do some pretty important business. It's going to start ripping apart all of that stuff that's been covering up your past, those things in your deeper subconscious and unconscious that need to come to the surface to be released, like a boil with pus in it. Pluto is the big fat pin that busts it wide open so you can get some relief. The eighth house is the natural house of Scorpio, and Pluto is the ruler of Scorpio. So as this planet makes its way through this eighth house of your horoscope, it's going to feel like you're being damaged, but all that is it's action to bring up that past, bring up those hurts, bring up those problems within your psychological nature that have held you back for so long, Cancer. You need this cleansing time to get to the next plateau of your life experience, this evolutionary stage which frees you from those things that have been weighing you down and holding you back. So I guess the important lesson here is to not resist what's coming. What's coming is a big shake-up. And because the eighth house is also very, very connected to the intimacy you share with your significant other, the money you share with others, such as business partnerships, investors, venture capitalists, banking, long-term savings, all of those sorts of things, and your attitudes to those sorts of things are going to also find themselves under the microscope. You're going to be doing a lot of deep soul searching. You're going to be eliminating a lot of that stuff that's of no use to you anymore. You're going to transition now to what I would call a new you through that process of elimination, through the process of confronting that pain, that abuse, that trouble you've had in your past. And so this eighth house is interesting because it doesn't single out a particular person, although it's more associated with the seventh house, seventh house of love, marriage, long-term committed relationships. But because those traumas of our lives and those psychological knots underpin every relationship that we have, it's like the taproot, really, Cancer. Once you get into solving that particular problem, then voila, like magic, all of these other relationships open up, and it's almost as if by magic things start to improve for you. You're able to connect with others more easily. You're not in that preemptive mode where you're wondering whether you're going to get damaged again by this person. So all those trust issues are going to be resolved through this next 10 or 12 years. It's a long cycle. You better put your seatbelt on, get ready. Don't be afraid though, you're protected. As long as you are non-resistant and ready to work with these powerful forces of nature, these astrological principles, you'll be fine. Now, there's more for you. I usually give you a little more over there at astrology.com.au. We have the daily, weekly, this monthly reading that I'm giving you, the yearly readings, and you can contextualize all of this. But I hope that's helped. It's just a precursor to more in-depth stuff we're going to be talking about over the coming few months. Be great to have your company again. I'll be here every month. For those of you that are new, welcome. Don't forget to subscribe. If you've got any questions, I'm at your service. Drop me a line. I'll be more than happy to answer. And I do look forward to your company again next month. Take care now. Bye-bye.